guys, so here we are for another exciting backpack meal review. This time we are going to be reviewing breakfast hash. This is from Good to Food. It's from Maine. There we go. So we've tried their meals before. We've tried the corn chowder. That was just not very good at all. They had a spaghetti one, I believe. We tried a few other meals. So some meals have been good, some haven't. I forgot my journal today, so unfortunately I can't refer to that. But the one we're going to be doing today is breakfast hash. So there we go, breakfast hash. This is considered vegetarian, okay? So if you're a vegetarian, no one's perfect, it's okay. I'm just kidding. But it is vegetarian, okay? So we're gonna give this a shot. It is considered a breakfast backpacking meal. It says butternut squash with feta. I'm not sure what feta is. I think it's corn cheese. Spinach and rosemary. Handcrafted in our own kitchens in small batches with clean ingredients. That's good. You don't want dirty ingredients. Gluten-free. So if you're a gluten-free person, this is the one for you. Where did I get this? Okay, this is about $8. I bought this at North 40 in Idaho, so that's where I got it. And I thought, hey, this would be kind of a fun one to try. I always like to look for new breakfast stuff. So we're going to try this. Now we are going to add something a little to it because I'm not a complete vegetarian. Ham. So we got some ham from the other night. You can't ever go wrong with ham. So we're going to kind of spruce it up a little bit. It says it takes 15 minutes. Okay. It's basically, you know, you're going to open it up. Go ahead and open this up. And take a look inside. Oops, okay. Comes with its own salt package. I'm kidding. This is not salt. Do not eat this. This is, I don't know what's in here, but it's not for eating, okay? Alright, so there's what it looks like inside. Hopefully you can see that. Okay. Here's some of the seasoning. It smells really good. You can't smell it, obviously. But again, it's dehydrated. You can see all the veggies in there. I believe it has potatoes. I think that's part of hash. It's been a long time since I've had it, hash before. But let's see. You tear it open. 250. You boil the water, which we're boiling right now. Hopefully you can hear that. Again, be careful with your with these little stoves. They do get hot, even the small ones. Okay. Doesn't matter how big the fuel canister is. You just want to be careful with it. And we'll put a lid on here. Hopefully that'll help it boil faster. It's boiling pretty fast as it is. But we're gonna give this a shot today. It looks pretty good. And like I said, it only takes about 15 minutes. So basically, we're gonna pour the water in there. We're gonna stir with my backpacking utensil here. Got this REI. It's not too bad. It's recyclable, but it works pretty good with these sorts of things. It's got a fork and a spoon, and we're gonna be enjoying this today. So when it's ready, we will we'll get started again. Again, this is called Breakfast Hash by Good to Go, and it's made in the country of Maine. I'm kidding. The state of Maine. The state of Maine. I would love to go to Maine one day. All right, guys. When it's oh heck, hold on. Let's take a look at this. Sounds like it's boiling. Yeah, it is. All right, the water's boiling. All right, so we're gonna take this off here. Hold on, let me double check here. Yeah, it's boiling. The moment I put it back on there, it started boiling right up. So let's kind of put that off to the side. Again, this is from Jet Power, Jet Boil. Again, I am not endorsed nor paid by any of these products, including Good to Go. They don't pay me a dime. But should someone from Good to Go be watching this video, I will happily accept the check. No problem. All right. So we're going to pour this in there. Again, remember, this is boiling water in here. It's really warm. It's kind of a cool day out, so you can actually see the steam come up. So just be careful when you're pouring this in there. And I'm looking to see how much it says you should add. Add a little more than 1 cup or 250 milliliters. So that's what it says. So this is about a cup. One of the things I sometimes do, and I think a lot of people do, is add too much water and not enough. So let's go ahead and, again, I'm trying to be very careful not get burned. Like I said, this is super hot. Oh my gosh, that water is really hot. Okay, so I think that's pretty good. So I'm going to try and stir this and show you as I stir it. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so I'm hoping you can see this. So I'm trying to stir it and film at the same time. I'm going to stand up. That may make it a little bit easier. One of these days, I have a friend of the show. Ken said I should make a little doohickey and have it hang there. Maybe I'll have to do that one day. But since I am in the woods right here, I am not in my backyard. I don't have that luxury. So, stirring this up. Hopefully you can see that. Sorry, it's a small bag. It's not very big. Can you see that? Sorry. Yeah, better. Let's get it. There we go. So I'm kind of stirring it up. There we go. Oops. And this serves one person. That's what it looks like. The ham, I'm going to add in there. So this is I'm kind of prejudicing the taste a little bit. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and, there we go. Let's go ahead. Oops. There we go. So hopefully you can see that ham in there. There we go. Now, some of the ham was on the picnic bench, so I'm not sure what's been on these picnic benches, so I'm a little hesitant to eat it. Okay. There we go. So I'm going to go ahead and put that there. It says sealed up for 15 minutes. So there we go. Hopefully you can see that. Got my timer for 15 minutes, so it's going to be set. So when that turns off, we will we'll see what it tastes like. All right, here's where I'm at. Again, I'm not in my backyard. If you look at these trees, it looks like they could be in someone's backyard. There are some berries on these things, but I'm pretty sure they're not edible. But when I say, hey, you know what, I'm not going to eat food that's been on these benches, let me show you why. I just found this as I walked up. So this is what happened to the last backpacker that got lost out here. No, I'm kidding. I'm pretty sure these are cow bones. Yeah, there's a jawbone right here. See? Definitely not a people, but jawbone. Femurs. Probably throughout the summer something died out here. So there we go. So in fact, you can see right here. Let me show you. Just notice this right now. This is, you can, if you have a horse, you can type your horse here and enjoy, take a little break. All right, we'll come back in 15 minutes, but I just wanted to show you a little bit of where I'm at for this episode of Backpackers Meal Review. All right, guys, so we are back. Hopefully you heard the alarm. Again, we are doing the breakfast hash. Show you. Breakfast hash. Wow. Yeah, there's actually a lot more in here than you realize. When it's dehydrated, it's really doesn't look like there's a whole lot. Now that it's rehydrated, you can feel it. So again, this is breakfast hash by Good to Go. They are out of Maine, so that's kind of neat. Let me go to some of the quick ingredients: onions, dried butternut squash, feta cheese, pasteurized milk, cultured salt, less than 1% enzyme, so I'm not sure what that means. I guess that's a good thing. Dried carrot, garlic, dried potatoes, so there are potatoes in here, flakes. Extra virgin olive oil, spinach, rosemary, sea salt, so that's interesting. Dried thyme, dried oregano, and black peppercorn. So that's the ingredients in here. In this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up, and we'll go ahead and take a look at it. Notice how many you can pronounce. That's kind of true. So I guess it's all natural. That's what they're trying to say. So I'm going to go ahead and open it up. Okay. One of the things you got to remember about these backpacking meals is they probably will not do so well on the Great British Bake Off. Keep that in mind. Now, I did add ham, so I did add a little bit of meat, but I don't think that will prejudice the taste too much. I probably am going to add some Taco Bell sauce here in a moment. I do have my own salt and pepper, but I may not even need that because these do tend to have a lot of sodium in it. Again, they never look very tasty. These are supposed to be for backpacking, lots of protein in here. That's what it looks like. Okay, on my spoon. Except for the ham, I haven't added anything. All right. Trying to decide if I like it or not. Let's take another bite. Took one bite. I didn't add any sauce or anything. It's a little bit bland from what I can tell. So I'm probably gonna need to add some Taco Bell sauce. It's not terribly salty, surprisingly. A lot of these have a really high sodium, especially Mountain House, but not all of it's completely dehydrated. It sat for 15 minutes. Actually, about 16. There are some hard pieces in there. It's not bad. It's just not as flavorful as some of these can be. Mountain House, Backpack Pantry. So far, those two have been pretty flavorful. This one, Good to Go. This one's not as flavorful. Maybe there's not a lot of salt in it, which again, that's probably a good thing. But as far as flavorful things, so I'm going to add a little bit of Taco Bell sauce here. We'll see if that spruces it up a bit. It's just kind of bland, to be quite honest. It doesn't taste bad. Maybe I should add a little bit more water to it, but there's a lot in there that's not dehydrated. I took a bite. I'm pretty sure it's a potato or squash. And it's somewhat dehydrated, but not completely. It's just a little hard. So we'll go ahead and add this. Come right back. I'll tell you if that spruces it up a bit. Right now, I give it an okay. It's not bad, but it's not good. It's okay so far on its own, even with the ham that I added. So we'll see after I add some Taco Bell sauce. Starting to taste a little bit of the sodium now. They add sea salt, so that's the Taco Bell sauce. Just mild. It helped a little bit. I'm gonna add a little bit of salt. See if that really helps. I would have poured my entire salt thing in there. That would have been not good. And these are, I'll show you here in a second. There we go. They're about this size, so they're really tiny. Go ahead. There you go. It's maybe 3 inches long at most. I'll add some pepper. There's the pepper side. Let's pour it all in there. So these are great for backpacking, yeah, survival type stuff. Alright, so we put some in there. I'm stirring it around right now because I don't want to get a big lump of salt in my mouth. Now it tastes a lot better. So, without the seasoning, Taco Bell sauce, salt and pepper, it's kind of bland. If you like bland food, this might be the right deal for you. Not because it's vegetarian. I've had some vegetarian stuff that's actually really decent. I'm not sure what I'm eating there, but there's something that's really solid. So, how would I rank this? I won't give it bad. It's not bad. Again, breakfast hash. This is from Good to Go. Some of the Good to Go stuff has been really good. So far, maybe it's just some vegetarian stuff. Again, the corn chowder I had, that was not good at all. That was horrible. It was bad. Tried it twice. I gave it its due diligence. This one's okay. Barely okay. Because there is some solid pieces in there, and I really had to add some salt and some Taco Bell sauce to kind of spruce it up. So let's give it an okay, barely. So there we go. There's another backpacking sample episode, backpacking food sample episode. Tell me what you thought of this episode. If there's a sample that you'd like me to try. One of the things I'm going to try doing, I've just been hesitant to do it. I might do it in my backyard and we'll do a video on it. And we'll just see if it even works. Is doing cornbread in a mess kit. And throwing a sausage in there, kind of like pigs in a blanket type thing. I think I'm going to give it a shot. See if it works. Let's see if it works. I'll cook the sausage and then I'll put it in the mix, put the cornbread together, and just see if you can do it or not. So then I'm kind of wondering if it would work on the trail. Backpacking meals are okay. Some are okay. Some are bad. Some are good. This is just okay. So good, okay, bad. Okay, barely. Sorry, you're good to go. I may send you this video, see what you guys think of the video, but there we go, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Fat Guy and His Backpack. Please like, subscribe. I have a goal to get to 150 subscribers, so I do post the videos on Nextdoor and Facebook, so you can look there. But if you click on it, it takes you to YouTube. If you can just click that subscribe button, leave a comment right below there, and give me some ideas where you'd like me to go. What meals you'd like me to try. I'm not sure if I'll finish this because it's barely bad, barely good, barely. I'm not even sure the vultures might eat. Oh, they might eat it. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Backpacking Meal Review, and we'll see you next time on Fat Guy and His Backpack. All right, have a good one and enjoy your day.